Hey yo, what's going on guys? My name is Masquerade and today I'll be showing you a mirror of purple white. Yeah, it's actually similar because this is a friend of mine that has been exploring many lists with me with purple white destiny. This is not actually the final version I have currently on my metafy, but this is a really good version, and this was the tournament that essentially I noticed that I needed a fourth ill strike. So he starts things off with an overflowing affection on turn two, which is really great, especially because it's discarding Sword Impulse. And I'm just gonna play a overflowing affection of my own, which seems like yeah, it's fair. So I'll discard as well as Sword Impulse, and yeah, right now it is a mirror of plays. It's a mirror of going on, and yeah, the Impulse Gundam is played from my opponent, which is actually the best play you can do right now because he puts fear in me. But since I have a lot of blockers in my hand, I think I have one or two more. I'll play the Elfrith, um, because I have no better play and I don't want my EX base to explode right now. So yeah, he's gonna swing base. I'm just gonna block it, of course, because or else I'll just lose the EX base and he's gonna play the Sword Impulse. Yeah, he's gonna still play the Sword Impulse. It's the typical play. I'm just gonna remove the Malfrith, but essentially I forced him to play that, and he pushes the Raise Up just to deal with my base. And we go into the next turn. Let's see if I can do anything about this. So I think by what I'm doing, I'm just gonna play two bodies because, as I said, I have a lot of two cost bodies in my hand. That's why I didn't even mind wasting the free right there. But yeah, essentially, I just play the two aggressive ones because Sword Impulse can deal with its own Sword Impulse, and the Impulse Cannon just puts fear on him to not go against it. But yeah, the mirrors have been really great for me, and they have been a lot of help to learn the matchup because the matchup is not easy. So I get the lucky first Minerva, so I activate it, of course, to draw one more card. My opponent plays Overflowing Affection, yeah, again. So a lot of types of Overflowing Affection being shown. Another Sword Impulse into the trash. Maybe it doesn't need it anymore, or it just has a lot better in his hand, or yeah, he's just gotta play it to remove the body, which is really great. Is he has the whole tempo advantage as of right now. I must remove my opponent's Sword Impulse, but let's see what I do. Yeah, I just play Hail Strike Era, which just bounces that and still makes my Hail Strike survive at two HP. Yeah, I have 3 damage. Um, and essentially, I just recovered all the tempo because we have the same shields. I just have a base essentially. Oh, I have. He has one more shield, but yeah, he's just gonna set up two bodies, which is really great with his silver bullets. I really love the card, especially on the matchups of aggro um, or Neo Zeong. It's really great. I'm just gonna swing. I'm gonna minus Ulfrith to make him block with the silver bullet, which is a must. Um, and then I'm gonna swing face. He's just gonna swap all bodies, and I'm just gonna reestablish with playing two more bodies. And I really like this blast impulse to protect my own destiny. Once I get into it, my opponent is gonna play a Minerva, which is really great. He gets two more cards deep, and he also draws a card. Yeah, it's just gonna remove Ulfrith. Yeah, because the card is really trash by this point in the game. It's no real use to play the level 3 blockers. That's why we run the many we ran. I was running, I think, 8 in this tournament, and I felt like it was a lot. But I attempted to, especially in this matchup, remove them as fast as I can because, yeah, if I don't remove them, it's gonna kill me, and I won't need it. So yeah, I'm going to play the Destiny with the Shin. With the Shin, I'm going to resend the resource and play the Sword Impulse into board to kill his Frith. And I believe I'm just going to pass. Like, this situation is incredible for me. I just have two blockers with 5 AP, which is really great for me. But yeah, the tempo, it's just in my way, and my opponent has got to deal with my destiny. So I think like the best play must have to be destiny into my destiny because they have high maneuver. Real fun interaction, I'd say, in these scenarios are that in the destinies, even though they may play, what is it called? They may play the unforeseen incidents. Like the unforeseen incidents, just not that good. Yeah, right. Like right now, it must have been something that my opponent needed, but I'm fully tapped out, so I can't even react to that. And since I'm gonna get a swing with destiny, yeah, the thing is pretty ugly to my opponent. Because in this mirror matchup, the best card, to be honest, is the blast impulse. Just blocking for 5, it's really big because you've got a lot of units that are 5 HP or less. The only unit that can get higher would have been, I don't know, maybe a 4 HP unit to the Raise Up Rel, or even the Destiny with any other pilot other than Shin, but still it wouldn't have been linked. So I'm just thinking right now, what should I do? What should I do? What should I play from the trash? Considering my hand, of course. So I'm just gonna filter out with the overflowing affection, because I also wanted to be sure that by wasting the overflowing affection, I was not gonna miss on any tempo whatsoever. So I'm just gonna swing. I'm gonna restand, and I'm gonna play, yeah, a blast impulse for sure. I already played two. My opponent gets Shin, which is not great, but also not the worst, to be honest. And I just play down a Force Impulse. Force Impulse is also really great to crash with Destiny, uh, because at least you get a draw out of it, and it's a 5 AP unit. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this deck, because I'm really in love with it. I think it's the strongest deck of the format. Um, I feel like the deck is just way too powerful, and my opponent has got one option here. Since they're losing the tempo game, they must swing into my um, Destiny, or else I'm just gonna flood the board again with Destiny and 2 more units from hand, and I'm gonna win it. So yeah, he's just gonna swing into Destiny. He's thinking about Minerva, but yeah, he must remove Destiny or else. Um, and with the remaining three, I believe he's gonna play Blast Impulse and Crush. It's the most reliable play. So yeah, the Crush. I believe I have another Destiny Shin in hand, but my opponent doesn't know, so they're just trying to get rid of the loop I might have in the future with Force Impulse and the Destiny. So yeah, to start things off, I'm just gonna swing with the one that's not gonna do anything other than swing, which is the Force Impulse. And yeah, I think I have Destiny in hand, or else I wouldn't be eyeing 5 resources at once. Yeah, with the Shin, it's gonna go face, it's gonna restand, and I'm gonna play, I believe, the other Blast Impulse. Yeah, in the mirrors, this is the best card. Because even though they may have right now a strike to bounce one of them, at least I have another one, so they have to target it with the minus AP, and I still have another blocker. But I will still block because it would be better for me just to make sure that he swings again with his Blast Impulse and he loses the blocker. So yeah, he's just gonna try to swing with a Blast Impulse into it. I'm gonna play an Unforeseen, which is really great in this scenario, just to be sure that I don't get punished. Yeah, he's looking at it and seeing if it's worth it, but like I'm an 8 AP unit, so it's not really worth it. And he's gonna play Impulse into, I believe, Sword, no, Force Impulse, yeah. Then for one, he's just gonna play a Shin and swing into, I believe he's gonna be again at the Destiny. He's gonna restand one, and I'm gonna block, of course, because I can kill it. Now he may play the unforeseen. Yeah, just be sure that his unit stays on board and he passes turn to me. But yeah, I think that this game is pretty much over because I have way too many creatures on board. I'm gonna replay something with Destiny itself. I'm just gonna swing with a Force Impulse to be sure. He's got nothing in there, so plus impulse and then go face with the destiny. But yeah, the matchup is really relying on especially these kinds of things, and I'm just commenting with him like this card is insane because blast impulse is actually one of the best cards to play in this meta, in this especially in this matchup. But the main thing even is this card is really good in removing, for example, Gundam Amros. Really good against uh, any other level 4 that links. It's pretty great. It kills Victory Gundams, it kills way too many units. Having a blocker that is also 3 HP may be a little bit iffy due to the fact that the turn A engine of Lauren bounces a 3 HP or less unit. But still, nonetheless, the deck is pretty much consistent enough to loop it and be sure that everything is protected. The only caveat is that unforeseen incident does not stop a destiny from crashing into another destiny because they are 8/5s, and you must have either two unforeseens or it's just accept that they trade it. Once you see that you're trading into another destiny, it's like pretty tough because if you have to do that, then yeah, it's not gonna be great for you. But I think the matchup itself just showed exactly how it should be played out in in this game because we both know exactly what we were doing, and we both knew exactly that those were the cards to beat the matchup itself. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.